it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator to the Hotel Yorba. I will get to see you later. All they got inside is vacancy. Hotel Yorba is a song by the White Stripes. It's really fun. It's got 3 chords for the vast majority of the song. Don't tell any beginners there's an F chord in this song, otherwise they won't learn it. But don't worry if you heard that, because that F chord literally only happens for 1 strum, and we really don't need to worry about it at all to be able to play this song. Let's focus on the main 3 chords, getting this strumming going, and getting you playing along to a really fun song. So those 3 chords are the G major. This is the standard way of playing that G major. I'm going to encourage that we go for this one, because of the chord changes that we have in this song. The second chord is the C major chord, played absolutely standard. We have the D major chord, back to that G, and here's where we can see that that 3rd finger can stay down and provide an anchor point to change between the D and the G chord very easily, which is why I would encourage you to go for this G, which I nickname a big G, because it uses 4 fingers rather than 3, so it's a little bit bigger. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator to the Hotel Yorba. I'll be glad to see you later. All they got inside is vacancy. And that's essentially the whole song. We got some fast strumming, but it's 2 bars of each chord, and we can have a simple strum together if you want to strum with me, and then we'll look at the strumming in 1 second. But let's get these chord changes down. From the G chord, 2, 3, I was watching with one eye on the other side. I had 15 people telling me don't move. I got moving on my mind. I found shelter in some thoughts turning wheels around. I said 39 times that I love you to the beauty I had found. If for the chorus we strum on the beat, that would be really cool, just as the next kind of step. And that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for each chord. The G bookends the chord sequence, so when we repeat it, remember we play that G for a little longer. But let's start off and do that chorus together. Join in with me, playing on the beat. In a 1, 2, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator at the Hotel Yorba. I'll be glad to see you later. All they got inside is vacancy. Now on that chorus, if you're awesome enough to do it, you can go. And I'm not saying I'm awesome at all. I've just done that F chord for a lot longer than you have if you're still struggling with it. It was a G to an F bar chord, or an F like this, which is a very much an easier F and something you would probably want to know about, but it's not the focus of this lesson. The focus of this lesson is those 3 chords and being able to do this strumming pattern. Let's check it out. That is lower strings, so just the thicker strings, everything. That's a really important point, first of all. It's on the first 2 beats, 1, 2. After that, it's just down, up, down, up. So the strumming pattern is down, 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 up, down, up. But there's a world of difference between and. Okay? And we can be aware of that difference from the first 2 strums, which are both down strums, but it's just the thicker strings, or just even string 6, and then everything. And then the rule with up strums is we basically only ever strum the thinnest kind of 3 strings or 4 strings. It's not often discussed in kind of lessons, not enough people talk about it, but with up strums, we just catch like that. Even if we do kind of more of a swing at it, and we often get this idea happening where the down strum will only strum the thicker strings, and the up strum will only strum the thinner strings. Now it's a subtle thing. The most important thing is we just keep that hand moving. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? But that is our strumming pattern, and we just play it at breakneck speed. That's all we do. Slowing it down, really slow. When I play it slow this time, you'll see when I change chords. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Notice I lift it off on the 4, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Lift and make sure you're down for beat 1 of the next bar, or the bar you need to be down for. With these kind of beginner songs, that's the biggest tip I can give for you. Let's just have a brief look at this little intro because it's kind of cool, but then we'll have a little bit of a strum and a sing along. Very cool little bit. And this is the very beginning of the recorded version of the song. And we have this first finger moving and lifting off and doing these little hammer-ons and flick-offs occasionally. That's just for the more intermediate players. Let's have a strum through this now. If you can't keep up, either strum on the beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or just strum once per chord and just try and think about where those strums would go and then have a go at it. We'll do it a little bit slower just so that everyone can play along. But join in with me from this G chord in a 1, 2. I was watching with one eye on the other side. Had 15 people telling me don't move. I got moving on my mind. I found shelter in some thoughts turning wheels around. I said 39 times that I love you to the beauty I had found. Well, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the elevator to the Hotel Yorba. I'll be glad to see you later. All they got inside is a vacancy. That F chord is very much optional. Don't worry too much about it. That's how you can play along to Hotel Yorba. Check out the original recording and try and keep up. It's really fun. You can always make the strumming easier if it's too difficult for you. I will leave some other helpful lessons on the screen now. Check out the rest of my songs on my YouTube channel and my website if you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you next time.